Alrighty, hope everybody's having a good night tonight, or a good day wherever you're at. Today, we're gonna start doing some IQ tests. Personally, I've never done an IQ test before, not even when I was a kid. I know back then we used to have something called an aptitude test. I don't know if you guys took in that before, but essentially, like back then when people used to take like aptitude tests, it would determine like what kind of job you would get, like later on down the road when you grow up. But I've never taken an IQ test or an aptitude test in my life. Hey Justin Hawks, how are you doing? Yeah, how's work? Have you been like busy lately? Because I know for you're like on a tight schedule. But I just hope that you're not working too hard, man. But I'm doing fine. Yeah, I know it can be like a difficult thing trying to manage everything in life, especially when it comes to work and time off. But going back to like the whole IQ thing, I know there's like another thing called an EQ. I think it's called like the emotional quotient or something. And then there's like the identity quotient, which is the IQ. But for me, I don't know. I feel as though like IQ and EQ are kind of just things that you kind of label another person being, like either how dumb they are or how like smart they are. But for me personally, I feel as though those things don't really matter as much, because as long as you like have a goal in mind, you're only like really limited to your own mental capacity in terms of IQ. But it's not like it stops you from doing what you want to do. You guys know what I mean? I work 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, but I'm coming on some slow time soon. Nice. Glad to hear it. As long as you're not working too hard, stressing yourself out, it really does take a bit of a... You really do need to take a bit of a breather. I've been like saying this to like my friend a lot. She works on like a lot of streaming and like video making, which personally I feel as though it's like she's working too hard. And I know I sound like a concerned parent type of deal, and it's annoying to her, but that's how I really feel when people take a ton of pressure on themselves to make something that's really big. But I just hope that you get that break eventually, man. Hey Greenleaf, how are you doing? Yeah, how's school? Oh yeah. Oh, if you guys saw like the title or like the thumbnail, the reason why I put it at that, not to make it like clickbaity or something, I just saw it like as an interesting thing, because I couldn't really put anything else for the thumbnail. So I put the 8 divided by 2, parentheses 2 plus 2, parentheses. And what that... I don't know why people were like stuck on this problem. Like, if math isn't your strong suit, that's alright, but like it was supposedly a big deal on the internet. At least according to the New York Times article I borrowed it from. Everyone needs a break every once in a while. One can go superhero mode for a long time. Yeah, I know. Like, it's really weird. Like, I always like I have concern for people that work too hard. Including like some of my mods. I feel as though they tend to overwork themselves. So once in a while I tend to ask them like, how are you doing? Do you need anything? You know, maybe you should like chill a little bit out. But I feel as though a lot of times, like especially if you're working retail, everybody's just like on edge. Like and like one thing kind of just sets them off because they're stressed, or at least mildly stressed. The answer should be 4. Yeah. So let me go over this. Yeah, Professor Froggy's in the house. Hold on. I know I'm blocking it. Now, I don't know why the New York Times doesn't have, like, dark mode. I don't know why they have to, like, flash the light of God on your face. I don't know if you guys have, like, light mode or dark mode, but I find, like, light mode, once I went dark, I couldn't go back. So, it's like a vampire being shown the light. And you gotta hiss every time you see, like, white on the screen. Hey, Ryan, I'm Ryan Nansom. Ryan Asman. That's a nice name. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hey, Rainbow. 16. So the article here, it says, no, I don't want to pay $1 for a week. What the fuck? So the math equation that tried to stop the internet. Sometimes Bodmas, what the fuck is that? Is just Pedmas by another name. And no, the answer is not 100. How do you get 100 out of this? What the fuck? I don't know who got 100. You got, like... we seeing, like, the same numbers? Or are they trying to make a joke out of it? I don't understand. How can this be 100? 8 divided by 2 equals 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. Are you doing literal IQ tests or just math problems? Jerry, what the hell are you doing here? Go back to editing. Alright? I'm serious. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But seriously though, like if you have something to do, you gotta do it, okay? Like I don't mind if you don't. I don't mind if you don't have to come to the streams. I do appreciate like you doing that, but you gotta do the stuff. You got like till the 16th. You got 3 more days. I'm just distracted. Yeah, I know it's difficult, but you gotta do it, okay? I'm at least gonna have to watch the LND stream. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, for all you know, I could, like, pull the 5-star gacha. And you could miss it. So... and I can get all the hot boys I want. Oh yeah, you guys don't know, but if you saw the schedule, we're gonna play a game called, what was it, Love in Deep Space? I don't know why it has such a weird name. But it's essentially like a gacha game, but you get to pull on pictures of like hot guys doing different things. So you get like a small interaction with that. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what's like the, how do I put this? I don't know what's the main draw for it. Like for me personally as a guy, I don't really play like girl gacha games where you have to pull on like hot girls or something. But it is kind of interesting. So since my friend Jury played it, I think, yeah, she did it on stream. I decided to go do that on Sunday as well. So look forward to Sunday if you want to see hot guys and you want me to pull on some 5-star gachas. You know, that's my skill. I've played Genshin Impact and I've played Honkai Star Rail. I'm no stranger to that. Deadlines? Yeah, definitely. A lot of deadlines that people have to fulfill. It's a harsh life as a social media influencer as well as a content creator. But that's something that Yuri has to deal with, which a lot of times I feel as though I'm like a concerned parent. I know I shouldn't be, but I trust in her now. Level Up TV show? Never heard of that. Okay, so Rainbow said that the answer is 16. And the actual answer is... of course, 2 plus 2 equals 4, so the question boils down to 8 divided by 2 times 4. And there's the rub. Now we're faced with a division and multiplication. Which one takes priority? If we carry out the division first, we get 4 times 4 equals 16. If we carry out the multiplication first, we get 8 divided by 8, and it equals 1. Which way is correct? Well, I don't have to read all this crap. The right answer is 16. Yeah. So Rainbow is right. The answer is 16. And apparently, a lot of people were confused on why it's 16. But as long as you know, like, the order of operations, or you know how, like, each order goes when dividing and addition with, like, addition and parentheses, you'll be fine. Okay. Now, let's go to the IQ test. You guys were waiting for this, huh? So, as with every online test or every IQ test online, you have to be a little skeptical because, for one thing, it doesn't really matter if it's, like, online. Like, I personally don't really care much for IQ tests in general. But if you are interested, it is freeiqtest.net. Every other IQ test that I've searched up on Google, it makes you pay like $15, which is kind of stupid. Yeah. This is, as far as I know, the only IQ test that you can take online that isn't really accurate at all. But if you want to do it for fun, you can. And you don't really have to pay for it at all. Yeah, you can also, like, read some stuff on, like, what the fuck IQ is. You know, a bunch of, like, crap here. Visual puzzles, picture completion, object assembly, working memory. Just a lot of stuff. Alright. I'm just gonna enter, like, some random stuff here, so don't mind me. This is not my birthday. In fact, this is just like something I'm gonna put here. You guys don't know my birthday, but this isn't it, okay? Okay, so this is the first quote-unquote IQ question. It says, which one of the 5 is least like the 4? We have dog, mouse, lion, snake, and elephant. Yeah, and this consists of like 20 questions. The amount of stuff gives me anxiety just thinking about all the stuff on the test. Yeah, it's really tough, especially when you have like questions like these. Like, there's obviously a right answer and a wrong answer, but you know what's funny about this? I actually took this test beforehand. Like, I just randomly typed in stuff, like just multiple choice, like circled it in. And the thing is, at the end, I got an IQ score of 75. So if you're ever on a test that really required you to do good, don't just randomly select multiple choice answers. Answer it fully. But again, IQ doesn't matter to me. I was just fucking around. I wanted to know if I actually had to pay for this crap. A lot of the chat is saying snake. Snake is a reptile, not a mammal. Okay, we'll go with snake. I am genuinely curious what the IQ score the chat will get. Can you imagine you guys turn out to be geniuses? You have like an IQ of 160 like Einstein. Yeah, next thing you know, you have like a job as a theoretical physicist. Or like, I don't know, you work at like NASA or something. Okay, which number should come next in the series? 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. So, I feel as with this one, you're kind of just adding on like the last number in the series, or I could be wrong about this. Because it starts from 0, and then you add 1, and then you add 2, and then you add 3, and then you add 4. right? The order is addition of the previous number. Okay, so Justin says 21. It's 21? Alright. I'll believe you guys, alright? This one says, which one of the 5 choices makes the best comparison? Peach is to HCAEP as 46251 is to... Okay, so what I get out of this is that you kind of just need to rearrange that, and then you just need to... Like, with what the numbers match each letter. So I feel like you just rearrange that to get the correct number using those. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm, like, simplifying it too much. Reverse order. The last one. Hey, you guys are right. It is reverse order. I was kind of overcomplicating things. I thought you had to match it by letter or something. But when I read it backwards, it is this. 15264 would be the answer. You know what's one thing I'm actually gonna be surprised by? You guys are like coming up with like the actual answers. What if like you have to do some like 5-hit galaxy brain thinking in order to get like a maximum score, right? What if that's the case? What if it's something that we don't personally really understand and we need to like choose the wrong answer and it's like a philosophical thing? Alright, this one says... Hold on, let me move out of the way. There. You guys also have a timer, so you're timed on this. Mary, who is 16 years old, is 4 times as old as her brother. How old is Mary? How will Mary be when she is twice as old as her brother? Okay, so 16 times 4 is 64, right? So then it's twice. So it'd be 32, right? Oh wait, no. No, that's not it. 24. Hey Phoenix. Yeah, thank you for the thing in like the Discord with changing the permissions. Yeah, I appreciate it. Me and Finny were trying to figure out what the problem was, but apparently Phoenix fixed it. So now you guys won't get like pings on the Discord on like notifications for like TikTok ads. I don't know how that happened really. It's really weird. She is 16 and he is 1/4 her age. So her brother is 4. If 8 years pass, she will be 24 and he will be 12. Half her age. I'm not gonna lie, you basically just like demonstrated a lot of like mathematical thinking here. For me personally, I would have probably never got this because I'm not like a math whiz. The only things I know is just like multiplication. So if you ask me like the math question, like I kind of just freeze on the spot here. But yeah, Justin says 24. So yeah, 24. Follow Jury Han CH here. Oh yeah, huh, shoot. If you guys are a VTuber, or you want to be like a VTuber, then go make sure to follow my friend Jury. She had a hand helping me in this week's video. So you're gonna see that by the end on the 16th, I think. That's when the second week of the 30-week challenge is gonna end. So yeah, she helped me with the video. I wouldn't say it's like a really long one, but it might be a fun one for you guys. So look forward to that by the end of the 16th, and if you haven't subscribed to her. Alright. My brain is not braining? Well, you're not braining hard enough. You gotta develop the galaxy brain, alright? Or at least get a 5-head. Carpentry and factory work involves too much numbers. Oh, I see. Funny thing about this is my friend used to work in accounting, but the reason why she didn't really do that well in accounting, or she decided to quit, was mostly because of the numbers. She didn't really enjoy doing that sort of thing, so she kind of just up and quit. That and the co-workers there weren't really nice to her. So, which larger shape would be made if the two sections are fitted together? This one, I would feel like you could just like put the square and then put it like over there, right? You just like fit it as a puzzle piece, isn't it? It says, which larger shape would be made if two sections are fitted together? Oh, wait, I get it. So I think what this means is it wants us to take like the bigger shape of like the colored blocks, right? Or does it want us to take like the bigger shape of the white blocks? Third one is the only one that doesn't change their connected color-coded squares. Oh wait, you guys can't see the thing. Hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me move it. Let me move the chat. There. Now you guys can see it a lot better. Yeah, that's the question. Which larger shape would be made if two sections are fitted together? That which neither one loses its color coding, fitting into one another and retaining original patterns. Okay, so I guess we can go with a third one. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know like what this question's trying to ask me, but I'll trust Justin on this. Which one of the numbers does not belong in the series? 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15, 30. Okay, let me try to piece this together. Okay, if I get this, it's like adding 1, and then it adds like an extra addition of 1. I think. Like every other number, I mean. I think. I'm trying to like phrase it in a way where I think I understand, but I probably don't. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It's like it seems as though the questions are getting a lot more difficult, whereas like before we're getting like you know how if you ever watched like what was it called? Can you be like a millionaire or something? I forgot what that show was called, but they would give you like the easy answers like up front, and then as you progress, the questions started to get a lot more difficult. So I feel like we're gonna get to that point, except we're not winning the $1 million prize. We're just winning the ability to see our IQ. 2 plus 3. Ignore that. All right. I'm gonna take it that nobody knows. Maybe this is too much above our pay grade for this one. and here I thought my math classes were over. Hey, Frosty Show. How are you doing, man? Yeah, math class is in session, apparently. The IQ test requires a lot of math. For me, I was hoping for like some general questions, like that doesn't really require math. Like the first one with either like which animal didn't belong with the rest, and we said snake because of it being a reptile, not a mammal. But here, it seems to be going in the math path. 30? I'm currently running about 3 different methods on a napkin at my desk. Holy crap! Justin the mathematician. Yeah, like, one of the reasons why I've never taken IQ tests before was just due to, like, how much it could stress you out. Like, if you don't do bad, or you do below, like, the average, it's just like, oh my god, I'm stupid. Like, I'm dumber than everybody else. Like... But as I started to realize that the IQ thing doesn't really matter, like as I went through like life and in high school and college and all that, like there's so many things you can do that doesn't really require IQ. Maybe like maybe 0.01% there are things that you need IQ for, but 99% or 99.9% of real life, like doing stuff in general, doesn't really require IQ. It just requires patience, determination, and hard work. And a little bit of luck. Maybe I'm wrong in that, but that's my stance on like IQ. I do have one solution that might be kinda dumb though. 30? Rainbow says 30. My best guess would be 30, because it's the only one that isn't spelled with an E. Oh wait, shoot! Okay, I see. I didn't see this before. I thought these were like actual numbers. I was just looking at the question above. I didn't think it was like in word form. That's a little suspicious. Okay, I'll go with 30, because I trust you guys on that. Also, Justin did the math here. He crunches a lot of numbers. Oh, and Rainbow. Which one of the 5 choices make the best comparison? Finger is to hand, as leaf is to... This one feels like a... How do I put this? For me, it feels like it's a question that could be... It could be determined by, like, what people think. Like finger is to hand. And for me, I would personally say leaf is to, like... Maybe, like, tree. But then, like, when I think about tree... I think of like an entire person, right? So you could say like person is the finger and finger is the hand. I got that Texas Instruments on the desk. Oh my god, he brought out the Texas Instruments. The calculator that cost $100. I hated using Texas Instruments in high school. I really, like, I hate scientific calculators. They cost, like, so much. Especially when you have to make it, like, do a graph or something. Like, for me, I didn't have a scientific calculator, so every graph that I ever did, I had to do it by hand. So... Branch? Twig? Probably twig. Logically, it would be twig, but I consider twigs to be just a long extension of a branch. Wow. Okay. So, Rainbow says branch, while the both of you say twig. This is a little difficult. Because to be honest, I feel as though branch and twig is almost very similar. But at the same time, I've never heard anybody say twig before. Like, have you guys ever used like the word twig, like in your life, or like during casual conversations? Like branch to me just seems like more common. Like I've never heard anybody say twig. I've heard people say finger and hand and leaf, but never twig. All right, I'm gonna go with twig. But it's only because it's like the majority that are saying twig. I'll trust you guys on this. If you rearrange the words CIFAIPC, you would have the name of... Oh, I sorta get this one. I feel as though like the eyes in the word doesn't matter. I feel as though those are kind of just like barriers in the way. Maybe. Or maybe I'm thinking of it in an entirely different way. Oh, I see. Okay. Justin says Pacific Ocean. I see. So you have to rearrange it in like to make a name of something. And that's part of the name. But it's like the first word of the name. Okay, I see. I'm just being stupid. Okay, you guys said Pacific Ocean and ocean. Alright, number 9. Choose the number that is 1/4 of 1/2 of 1/5 of 200. That's kind of easy, right? You just take a 1/4 out of 200, and then you take a 1/4, you take a 1/2 out of the 1/4 and a 1/5 out of that. So a 1/4 of 200 is 50. Half of that is 25, and then a 1/5 of that is 5. Right? Wow, look at me use my brain. And it's funny because I have 2 brains. I have a frog one and I have a human one. Alright. Are we all like assured on the fact that it's 5? What kind of confuses me about this is they're doing it like a 1/4 of like a 1/2. So it's like, it feels like you're taking half, and like you have a 1/2 and then you take a 1/4 out of a 1/2. In the way that they structured this. But I get what they're trying to say. Or maybe that's what they're trying to say. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Can you click the letter number? The letter number? No, I can highlight it, but I can't really do anything with like the 200. Okay, I'll go with 5. But that's because I also did the math, sort of. And I feel like that's kind of right. Oh my god, we're getting into the more deep mathematic book questions. John needs 13 bottles of water from the store. John can only carry 3 at a time. What's the minimum number of trips John needs to make it to the store? Well, why the fuck does John need 13 bottles? I always wonder about like the math questions to this and who actually does this in real life. Like, what do you need 13 bottles of water for? Are you like actually dehydrated? Okay, Justin says 5. And I feel like I feel like we're kind of playing into a trap though. It's like in Yu-Gi-Oh! You activate the trap card and you get stunned. And when you find out it actually isn't 5, you're like, oh my god! I should have known! More importantly, how can he only carry 3 at once? How large are these water bottles? Yeah, how the fuck, how weak is this guy? How can he only carry 3 water bottles? Like for me, I can carry like maybe 4 liters, like 4 gallons. Like on 2 on each hand. But this guy seems to only carry like 3 small, I don't know, how many quarts are bottled water? Like he seems really weak. The mathematics don't matter for the half because you can't make a half trip. Why doesn't John just call his friends to help him? If we get the train question, if we get a train question leaves the station question, I'm out. I always hated those train questions. Yeah, I don't know who does that, really. More importantly, I don't even know who thinks up these questions. So by that logic, 3 bottles per trip means 4 trips only. Gets you to 12. So you need to make 1 more whole trip for the 13th. Okay. Alright, he is right. Justin is right. You can't make a half trip. There's no such thing as that. You either make a full trip or you just like stay in one position. It's sort of like playing football. There's no such thing as a half yard. You either go for the distance or you don't go at all. Alright. Or actually, that's not true. There is like a half yard, but what I'm trying to say is you either make a goal or you don't make a goal. If all bloops are Razzies and all Razzies are Lazzies, all bloops are definitely Lazzies. What the fuck is this Dr. Seuss rhyme? What the... What did I just read? I don't understand. All bloops are definitely Lazzies. When I took this like quiz just to test it out, I didn't even look at the questions. I just randomly picked stuff out. Oh wait, it's only true or false, guys. It's only true or false, so either you fail or you pass. This isn't bad at all. It's better than a 25% chance. What? Yeah, I don't know what it's saying. I don't know. Replace the words with A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Well, logically speaking, it's true. True. Alright, A, B, and C. Okay, so if all A are B and all... The only info we have is guaranteed facts. Every A is 100% equal to B. Well, that's like the same thing with a coin toss, right? Either you get it or you don't. Like, it's the same thing in an MMO, right? So even if something has like a 0.0.1% drop rate, like you either get a 50% of getting it or you don't get it. Like either you win or you lose. I feel like that's what we're trying to get at. If the same applies from B party to C party, we can assume through transitive properties that A equals B equals C. Man, I would have loved you guys to take like a group test with me back in high school. I definitely would have passed with all the support you guys are giving me right now. Yeah, Justin's the smart guy of the group. Alright, I'll go with true, because Rainbow and Justin says it's true. I'm not gonna question this because it's like it's too much for my brain to handle, and I probably wouldn't get it right anyways. But I understand what you guys are trying to say, sort of. Yeah, if A equals B and B equals C, we can assume A equals C. Yeah, I get it now. I understand. Choose the word most similar to trustworthy. Resolute, tenacity, relevant, insolent, reliable. Personally, when I think of like trustworthy, I think of like reliable. I don't really think of like anything else. Because like you have to trust somebody to help you out in times of need. So I think of reliable. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe it's another smarty pants word. Resolute, to me, it reminds me of like Darkest Dungeon, where if you like fall or you're like stressed or something, then you either are determined and have like the will to live. So that's what resolute reminds me of. And tenacity, I feel like it just reminds me of like determination. Relevant's just like popularity or like having relation to something. Insolent, that's just being rude or like not caring about other people's feelings, right? What sort of high school has traditional tests you take as a group? Well, I mean, there was like one time it did have like tests with a group, but it was like it was like back in college. It was more so of like a laxed environment where the professor didn't really care as much. I think it was like for English. I think. I don't remember exactly. But for me, it kind of just depended on whoever was like the smartest out of the group and actually studied. So, and either way, every group did have at least like one smart person, which does make me think about like the whole thing of either people are smart or like dumb or something. I was not allowed to participate in group activities. Teachers got mad after they caught me doing all the work on group projects. Yeah, I've had that happen before. For me, I used to be like the person that would... And I don't like being this person. But whenever there was like a group activity, there will always be people slacking off. So they would do it by like the end of the deadline, like really close to it. But I had to be the one to like shove a firecracker up their ass for them to be able to do that. Because like it like our grade depends on everybody's success, right? But I absolutely just hate being the person to do that. To like enforce the requirement that you have to do this. Like I don't like being what's called like the team leader. I'm just more of like the guy on the side who's willing to help out the team in any way possible. I'm not like a leader by any means, okay? But it's not that I won't like take the leadership role, it's just that I'd rather just remain out of the spotlight. Reliable. Justin Hawks, you're lucky. Synonyms, my old nemesis. I just ended up doing all the work, nobody cared. Yeah, that is tough. It really is. Reliability goes hand in hand with trustworthiness. Not the firecracker. Sometimes you gotta be the one that's like full of fire and passion, okay? If you don't do that, you're not the serious one, then nobody gets things done. And sometimes you just have to be that person, even if you really aren't that type of person. I simultaneously slacked off and did all the work. Man, a lot of people here are like the smart ones of the group. Yeah, they're doing all the work for the lazy people. I just don't like getting ragged on for other people's shortcomings. I will just go over their head to share my one butt. Don't forget your time limit. Oh, I don't have to. I don't mind like the time limit. It kind of just depends on you guys. I have a feeling that if you go over like a certain time, you guys are gonna get like a less score, because it's dependent on like what you know like at the moment. Froggies is trying to. I'm not trying to lower a score. All right. I'm trying to help you guys out by thoroughly thinking out stuff so that we can get a better score, right? Reliable, go click. Alright, fine. Alright. If you rearrange the letters L, N, G, E, D, N, A, you have the name of a animal, country, state, city, ocean. I'm not usually good with like acronyms, so for me, this one's a little difficult. What we're looking for is LNGEDNA. Group brainstorming is usually more productive when you have someone mediate the conversation anyways. We got this, Froggies. Yeah, I'm just thoroughly thinking stuff out, okay? I'm not prolonging it. Well, it depends on the definition of country. England is probably it. Does it spell out England? So we have ENGLAND. Yeah, it does look like England. But still, it doesn't include, like, the second part, right? So that's kind of weird. England is part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, but it can still be considered a country on its own. Okay. I'll go with you guys on this. We'll say England, which is a country. Man, I'm gonna be so excited if we get, like, an IQ of, like, 160. That just shows that we got a bunch of smart people in the chat. It's just... Actually, not smart, but we got a bunch of geniuses. Which one of the numbers does not belong in this series? Or in the following series? 1, 2, 5, 10, 13, 26, 29, 48. I feel like I'm reading, like, the Powerball lottery numbers. 1, 5, 2, 26, 29, 48. Rainbow says 29. We got 29. Rainbow got one of the Powerball lottery numbers. I don't know, have you guys ever played, like, the Powerball lottery? Like, I've never played it before, and I don't really know the rules. But, I think, like, if you get, like, a few numbers, I don't know, I don't think, even if you get, like, 1 or 2 numbers right, you don't really get anything. I think you have to, like, match all the numbers. But that's what it kind of reminds me of when it says it does not belong. Can you imagine you could just get, like, 1 number off? That would suck. The pattern is times 2, then plus 3, 48 is wrong. Okay, so we got some differences of opinion right now. We got 29 and we got 48. So right now it's a coin flip on whether or not we're right on this. 1 times 1 equals 5, 5 times 2 equals 10, 13 times 2 equals 26. That's the pattern I settled on as well. Okay. I'll go with rainbow on this. I don't know. Like, I can't really tell. Because we do have, like, some people that are, like, doing the math. And they have, like, different patterns right now. But I'll trust in rainbow. And I hope it's right. Well, actually, maybe 48 is also right. I don't know. It would kind of explain why there's like 5 answers, whereas like before we got like 4, right? All right. Ralph likes 25, but not 24. He likes 400, but not 300. He likes 144, but not 145. Which does he like? Well, one thing's for certain, he doesn't like girls. So we know that for sure. He's too fixated on numbers. Alright, we got 10, 50, 124, 200, and 1600. What are we thinking here for this one? Yeah, Ralph likes math too much. I know for one thing, it can't be odd and even numbers, because 400 and 300 is in this. $1,600. Neutrality Czar says 1,600. Okay, I sorta get this. Maybe it's divisible by like the square root. But then that wouldn't make sense. We would need to have 20 for this one. Because the square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 144 is 12. But the thing is, like, why doesn't he like 24 though? Don't those have like square roots as well? Can't we just like multiply them by like their own? Like their own number? Like 24 times 24? Five times 5 is 25. 20 times 20 is 400. 144. Yeah, I get that, but like, why not like 24 and why not 300? Is there like a specific reason? The only choice we have is y. Oh, I see. I get it now. Alright. I see. I get it. We are looking at the numbers that have been squared. Oh, okay, I see. I get it now. How many 4-sided figures appear in the diagram below? I don't know, I see 4. Actually, no, that's not true. I see... Actually, hold on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... I don't know, there's probably like 10, maybe? Those other numbers aren't perfect squares. Oh, I get it now. Too much effort? For me, I'm just counting like the squares in the middle. Like there's like 4 here, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can count those. And then we have 1. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 6. We have 7. We have 8. Because we gotta count like the whole squares too that overlap, right? 16. For me, I counted 10, but there's probably a lot more. Because I don't really... I don't know, that's just like the way I see it. I see 10. There's probably more, because like the way they overlap things, it might be difficult to see. 16, I think? Okay. So we're all in agreement of 16. I kind of wonder if they put like the Rorschach paint ink blot test in here, because I know that's like important too. Imagine they throw us like a curveball by showing us that. It's like, what do you see in this like giant mushroom cloud? Nuclear war? What are you talking about? Alright, 16. I really hope nobody was like doing the math on that one, and they had to like they had to draw out the squares. I feel bad for you if you had to do that. You're like, I'm gonna get an A+ on this. I'm gonna draw out all the squares. The big question will be, are we going to get a pinky or the brain? The pinky or the brain? Yeah, I hope we get the brain. I think that's more important. It should be 16. I broke apart the squares into layers and they only overlap a certain number of times. Alright, Justin did the math. He's a math whiz. I trust in him. Alright, this says, what is the missing number in the sequence shown below? 1, 8, 2, 7, question mark, 125, and 216. We have 36, 45, 46, 64, and 99. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really sure about this one. We've gotten a ton of math questions. So I feel like it's more like mathematical than it is like logical. Then again, like logical can extend into math too. For me though, I feel as though if you give me like a statement of some kind, like let's say John did this, or John like went to this, or like some problem that doesn't involve math, I'd be a lot better at it. Or I don't know, maybe like when you say John is like your cousin and then he had like a kid, and then his kid had another kid, like what would you call that? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really see anything for this one. But I feel like it has to be bigger than... I don't know, maybe it has to be bigger than 36, right? Because the other ones, I feel like they're growing exponentially, isn't it? Oh wait. Isn't this like 2 to like the... No, that's not 2 to the third power. I thought that was like something else. So, I feel like since it's growing like exponentially, even though we don't necessarily have the math for this, I feel like it should be something that's like somewhat high, but not as high as like 100. 64. Each number is the cube of the consecutive integers. Damn, you figured that out? Wow. I would have never saw that in a million years, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not that good at math, alright? I may be like an Asian person, and I know the stereotype is, well, all Asians are really smart and they're good at math. But like every other subject that I've taken in high school and college, I'm not really good at anything. That's not what exponential math means. Yeah, I just basically meant that it has to be like a bigger number from when I thought was like 1 to 8, and then 8 to 27. So I feel like the number has to be a lot bigger than let's say 45 or like 46. Or even 36. But not like to a point where it's like 99. Yup, 64. 64? Okay. We'll go 64 on this one. Which one of the following things is the least like the others? Don't worry, I got this one, guys. It has to be... maybe flower? Because I feel like all the others are relating to art, right? When I say art, I mean like creatively speaking. A lot of the stuff that I see like on the top 4, it has to do with like creative things. Because when you're making a poem, you have to think, and then when you're like let's say making or reading a novel, you do have to think. For painting, you have to think about what you're painting, and for statue, you have to think about what you're making. For flower, it's just like it's just a flower. Or likely looks like a flower. More likely flower. Well, anything can be art, but flowers can't be created by humans. Yeah, that is true. You can't really create a flower. Unless maybe you're like, I don't know, God or something. Or like Adam and Eve. You could just sprout flowers from your palm. Inanimate versus living. It kind of reminds me of like Courage the Cowardly Dog. With like the statue and like the painting. I don't know if you guys ever watched like the episode where they had to go into like a museum and then everything came alive at night. So when you say inanimate versus living, it kind of reminds me of that one episode where everything like comes to life at night. Of like the paintings, the statues, and even like books. Going to head out. Hey, have a good night, Phoenix. Don't worry, I'll post like the IQ of the chat because I'm actually genuinely curious. Yeah, if you are new, feel free to come join our Discord. It's been nuked like 2 times, but I hope you enjoy your stay there. I'm back, had to use the bathroom. What did I miss? You didn't really miss much. We had like a question that had to do with numbers. Where it was like 1, 8, 27, and like 125, and like 260 something. And we answered with 64. Yeah, I'll go with flower. Which of the figures below the line of drawings best completes the series? Do you guys want me to zoom in on this one? Because I feel like it might be a bit too difficult for you guys if you can't see it. Too small for my eyes? Yeah, I think the problem with like putting it on like the screen is like it, at least for me in OBS, it tends to like downsize a lot of things. So it might be a tad too difficult to look at it. I made it, few. Hey, Robin, right? Or did you change your name? I forgot. But, yeah. Hey, Robin. Hope you're having a good night, man. 4? Each has 6 lines and the arrow switches between top and bottom. Actually, wait, not 3. Okay. So we have some disagreements. For me, I don't really see anything. I just see like some arrows and a bunch of lines. Each has 6 lines and the arrow switches between the top and bottom. So we're split between either 3 or 4. Third one. Each image rotates the image 180 degrees and moves a stick from the side and started with more lines to the side that had fewer. Oh yeah, if I forgot, how was your day, the Robin or the Broad Club? Okay, so it's either between 3 or 4. 3? Oh, I see we're changing our vote now. I see. Alright. I'll go with 3, just because we're on a time crunch. We've been at this for 52 minutes. Everyone who said 4 changed to 3. Yeah, that's like the power of peer pressure. Alright. Last question. It says, which of the figures below the line of drawings best completes the series? Alright, this one... I'm at like a crossroads here. Because the only thing for me, what I see is just a square. I was watching Big Hero 6. Also, my day has been good so far. I'm glad. That's good. Yeah, I saw Big Hero 6 like one time, but I completely forgot like the whole story of it. I think it was like a kid that wanted to be like a superhero. So he had like this like one big guy, I don't know, Dynamax or something. That reminds me of like Pokemon. So, oh my god, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, Big Hero 6 is an interesting movie. I do remember it from like far off a long time ago. The 5th one. The Baymax dude? Oh yeah, Baymax. Okay, I got that wrong. Yeah, it's either 1 or 5. Okay. 1 or 5. Well, the only difference between 1 or 5 is just like the change in colors of the square. So, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure. What if it's like the opposite of like the first square? It's either 5. Okay, I'll go with you guys on this. And also, Justin just broke down the whole 5-head galaxy strat on how to figure out the right answer for this one. From image 1 to image 2, they swap sides. 2 to 3 shows them running parallel to the opposite side. 3 to 4 shows that they haven't re-swapped sides to the 5th image. So it would be the 2 converging. Huh. Alright. Okay, so I guess we're all in agreement that it would be the 5th one. Are you guys ready to see the results? This is what we all worked for this entire hour. Oh boy, I hope we get a good score. Alright. We're at 56 minutes. Blue is going clockwise, green is going counterclockwise. Alright, here it comes. I mean, that's pretty good. We got an IQ of 133. Are you guys happy with an IQ of 133? I think that's pretty high. The 100 is an average. That means all of you guys are pretty smart. But I'm still kind of wondering about this. Like if you guys have an IQ of 133, you guys can retain a lot of knowledge. Yeah, that's really good. I got 135 when I took it. Nope, because 1, IQ is meaningless, and 2, this site literally never goes below 100. Are you sure about that, Neutrality Czar? Because the thing is, when I took it, when I took this for like a test, I just like brushed through it and I got an IQ of 75. So I'm legally mentally disabled. But I figured maybe if I did take the test and I took the time, maybe I'd average out or something. But still, I needed to figure out whether or not when we get to the end we would have to pay for it. Because a bunch of like the IQ tests for this, like it makes you pay like money, which is stupid. I got 135 when I took it. Nice. Everybody pulling out the high numbers. Does it show the answers? I don't know. Does it show the answers? Oh, it does. Hold on. Alright. But I have hacks because I got cursed with the photographic memory. Nice. Photographic memory is a blessing. At least I think it is. Unless like the photographic memory is like both your parents like maybe like bumping uglies or something, then that's like kind of understandable. I think there's like some things you might want to forget, but to me I feel like it's like a good thing as long as you don't have those moments. Okay, so we got this one right. We got snake. So we also got 21 right for number 2. And we got this one right too, which was just like the reverse. And Justin got this one right. Got 24. And this one I think we also got it right. Oh my god, this is what we got wrong. So the answer was 8, but we said 30. In which of the following numbers does not belong in the following series? I'd say the last one is the answer in the middle. But why is it 8 though? Why doesn't 8 belong? Kind of interesting. One thing I kind of wish they did here was I wish they had like an explanation on like why it is the way that it is, right? So usually when in like back in high school, whenever I got something wrong, the teacher would explain why is that wrong, or like why this isn't like the right answer. But here it doesn't really give you an explanation. It just tells you that you're straight up wrong. Yeah, I don't know why it's 30. That's interesting. Oh wait, maybe it's because it went like this. You just add 1. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I think I know why. Oh, come on, Top Notch. Give us the breakdown. Why is it not? Why is it 30? I mean, why is it 8? Add 1 and then multiply by 2. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 1. Oh, okay, I see. This is where we went wrong. I see it now. After 30 would be 31. I think it's subjective. There's probably a way to justify a given answer. Yeah, I just wish they'd show it though. Other than like us having to jump through hoops and do it. Maybe like some professors or like teachers out there want us to know our info and figure out where we went wrong by ourselves. Alright, so now we know that it's 8. Oh wait, 30 is the answer you chose? Yeah, we chose 30. Yeah, we didn't know why, but now we know. Yeah, Top Notch and Rainbow here. They gave us the lowdown. Oh, what do you know? We got Twig right too. I'm gonna be shocked if like all the other answers we got right, but it was like the only one with the math question where we got 8. We didn't get the 8 one. And that's because we have and that makes us so that we have an IQ of 133. Kind of memed it. No, that's okay. Like Neutrality's art said, IQ doesn't really matter. But personally speaking, I think like maybe IQ matter. I mean, not IQ. EQ matters a little bit, like your emotions and things, and how you feel like compassion towards others. But yeah, Twig. I think like for humans to at least like have a little bit of compassion or like be like a decent human being goes a long way. I know there's like some people, and this like myself included, like sometimes I try to mean well and I say the things that I think are like good for other people, but they take it as like an offensive thing where I keep pushing the envelope. You guys know what I mean? Some people don't develop like the social awareness of like the current situation, or like talking casually, I mean. So they just say the wrong things at like the wrong time. And me, that's basically how I would like say for myself. I tend to end up in like situations where I don't mean things that I say, but other people take it the wrong way. Maybe it's my fault for thinking it too much. If you rearrange the letters C-I-F-A-I-P, you would have the name of a... We got this one right. We got Ocean. I know there was like one other one. I forgot what it was. I think it had to do with England. Yeah, I'm gonna be surprised if we get that one wrong. Like you're trying to help console, but it comes out as rude. Yeah, but it is my fault though. For me, I don't really know all that much about social cues. So I end up being like this awkward person that types stuff out in text that I don't necessarily mean as offensive, but it ends up being offensive. But when I'm talking to you guys, I feel like that's a lot different, right? When I talk to you guys, though, for me, it feels like I'm like a normal person doing it. But in text, it's like a lot different. Like, personally speaking, when I talk to people, I sound normal, but when I type to other people, I sound like a rude, obnoxious asshole. It's really odd. Like, I don't think I sound like rude or anything when I talk. Or maybe I am, I don't know. I struggle to convey if Ocean's affected so I come out as cold or I don't really care. Yeah, that's for me too. I often come off as a crazy person ranting about dodecahedrons and nihilisms. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Antinatalism. Sometimes it's a little hard, like reading big words that I haven't heard about. But yeah, I share like the same sentiment with you guys. And it like for me it just sucks when you have like somebody that you don't mean to say things to like that, but I don't really want to like sound rude or anything. We got this question right too. Yeah, Justin was right about no half trips. It's kind of interesting that they included a have to. Yeah, that was probably like trap. Alright. So if all bloops are Razzies and all Razzies are Lazzies. Alright. So this one was true. This is A, B, and C. If A equals B, B equals C, and A equals C. Maybe John only has one arm. And it sucks for John. It's sucks for him. Choose the word most similar to trustworthy. And we chose reliable. Nice. I sound friendly on the text, but in real life I seem pushy and a bit rude. Oh, that's interesting, actually. I don't know, I never took you as, like, rude or anything, to be honest. Especially, like, in text. I don't really see it as that. But maybe I'm, like, an outlier. Maybe it's, like, for some people... Like, you know how some people, like, whenever they get into a situation or, like, an event where, like, two people are arguing? Do you guys ever get uncomfortable during those situations? Or do you guys just, like, go, okay, that's just two people arguing. And I happen to be in the middle of it. Like, for me, though, I don't really share the sentiment of, like, people getting uncomfortable during, like, situations. And maybe that's me, because for me, like, I just want to understand the situation and maybe try to diffuse it. But I don't really get uncomfortable between, like, two people arguing. But again, maybe that is just me. If you rearrange the letters L, N, G, E, D, N, A, you have the name of country. Wow, we actually did get it right. We got England for this one. Maybe it wasn't England. Maybe it's like a different country. And we just happened to get it right. I don't know. I wish it showed it. Quite a lot for me. I tend to walk away before being roped further into it. Yeah, some people, they tend to, like, walk away. Mostly because, like you said, it tends to be a lot. Because it's a lot of yelling and a lot of debating. But, like, some people like me, I don't know if it's like some people like me. For me, though, I don't really mind that much. I think it's because when I was a kid, my parents used to argue a lot. And I don't know if your parents tend to argue a lot too. I just think as a family, you're bound to argue about stupid things. So it's kind of like accustomed that you get used to it. Maybe some people don't, but I have. My brain is too logic-based, so emotions don't really bother me, but finding a solution to shut everyone up about a course of action. I know, right? That's like me too. Like for me, I tend to, like, find the reason for, like, the arguments and, like, debating. So I don't really share, like, the whole emotional thing where it's like you're angry and you're heated and all that. Maybe I'm just, like, oblivious. I don't know. I just walk away. It happens as long as the issue is getting talked about. I think it's fine. Yeah. I guess I don't really know that much about nuance. Oh, we got this one wrong. We got another math question one wrong. Yeah, we chose 29 when it should have been 48. Damn. Yeah, what do you guys think? How did we get this one wrong? This is when I'm trying to figure out why we went to 48. I mean, we went to 29. I honestly didn't understand the logic behind it. Oh wait, yeah, now I remember. Now I remember. You know, it's fine. It's whatever. I really don't understand, like, the logic behind, like, 48 either. But maybe it's because, for me, right now in the moment, I'm trying to, like, piece together, like, the puzzle of like, the logic in this. So it might take me a little bit of time to process. But 48, on the other hand, I still don't know. Actually, never mind. It makes sense. Never mind. Never mind. You trusted Rainbow over neutrality and myself. That's okay. I mean, if we get like one wrong, or like get a couple wrong, that's alright. Still though, 48, I don't know how we got that. I think we did the math for this one. So far we got 2 wrong. Ralph likes 25, but not 24. He likes 400, but not 300. He likes 144, but not 145. Which does he like? So we actually got this one right. We got 1600. Should be 58. Yeah. There's a lot of things, like, I might not get right if I take these by myself. But I feel like as like a collective group, like it's like a group think sort of thing, where people have like differential decision making on what they think is right. Really helps like understand each other's opinions, or like how people think. So for me, I never want a chat that's like, oh, you have to say yes to what I think. You have to do this. That's not allowed in my chat. Yeah, my mom and dad would argue about things when my dad got gravely ill. He had issues, like he would yell and I'd say, "Dad, please relax for me." Yeah, definitely. It's really tough back in my childhood too. But we managed to survive. And now life is good. Well, I mean, even if certain things don't pan out in life, there's still good things in life. I mean, everyone trusted my meme answer of 50, so I'm no better. Well, that's all right. I mean, we like to meme a little bit here and there. We like to play around. This one says, how many 4-sided figures appear in the diagram below? What the fuck? How do we get 25? How do you get 25? How's that possible? How's there 25 squares? Or 25 4-sided figures? Did they enter like the metaverse or something? Do I have to like look really deep into like the squares to find the other squares? Maybe they're small squares or something? Maybe they're like pixels, and we gotta count those. I don't know how you get 25 4-sided figures out of this one. Sounds about right, but you actually counting them for more than it's worth. Yeah, I don't know who has the time to count this stuff. Maybe if you're like meticulous and you're really into like details, you can count like 25 squares. But I don't think anybody has the time to do that. You need pen and paper to do this, to draw them all. Yeah, I don't know about doing that all, but 25 squares on the other hand. 25 4-sided figures? I don't see it. We really have to take our time just to find it. Yeah, but the answer is 25, not 16. So far we got 3 answers wrong. Alright, this one... Yeah, this is the one where we were counting, I think, of when I said, like, it's not supposed to be, like, 45 or 46 and 36, but because they're really close to 27. And I feel as though 8 and 27 was, like, larger. And we went with 64 for that reason. But that was, like, my reasoning off it. For you guys, on the other hand, I think it was, like, exponents. Like, exponent 1, 2, and 3. And then 4 and 5. Alright? If I have to open up my 3D rendering programs to solve the equation, it's not basic IQ questing. Oh hey, I wasn't here for this one. Yeah, we kind of just guessed off this that it couldn't be 36 or 45, or even 46. But it felt as though 99 was like too big in between that, so it had to be like something that's like lower and really fitting in between. I was considering starting my VTuber thing to find some way to live better, but yeah, I'm 90% sure life will be okay for me. Well, I have 100% chance that that life will be okay for you. All right, and I'm actually sure of that. As long as you keep doing what you're doing to be happy, then success or whatever you find in life or your goals, you'll be able to meet it. But with a lot of it comes hard work. It's been kind of like an idea for me. I think it would be fun. Yeah. But I think Justin said it had a lot to do with the exponents, so... Or like squares. So 64 was the answer. Yeah, but if you're doing VTubing, I hope you enjoy it, man. Which one of the following things is the least like the others? And we said flower. I don't know the exact reasoning behind the flower, but we said it was basically inanimate versus animate. So a lot of these things were not living things, per se, whereas the flower is a living thing. Actually, I don't know. I feel as though, like, you could say things about, like, wax flowers, but that's, like, going into, like, specifics. Maybe I'm overthinking it, or, like, overcomplicating things. The only thing that wasn't man-made... Oh, yeah, man-made. Alright, that makes a lot more sense. Alright. And then we had question 19. This was the one that kind of stumped a few people, and we were deciding whether it was like 4 or 5. Oh, wait, no. I think that was the last one. Never mind. Yeah. Oh wait, no. This one we were teetering off like either 3 or 4, but we ended up choosing 3. But yeah, we know this already. 180 rotations with sticks alternating sides. Yeah. Okay, so this is one that we did get right too. Yeah, this one we were kind of deciding whether it'd be like the different color square would either be like alternating, but we ended up on 4. Okay, so in all of this we didn't do half bad. Out of like 20 questions, we got 3 wrong. So that's like 17 out of 20, right? So that's like what is it? 85%? I think it's 85, isn't it? Yeah, we got B. Yeah, we got a B average. That's not that bad. Can you imagine we went through all that and our IQ actually went up? Because like if you went back and like redid your work, and you show what you got wrong, that just increases your IQ. Because you learn from your mistakes. That'd be funny. I mean, it'd be stupid, but it'd be funny. Alright. Oh, we can personalize our digital certificate. You guys didn't see that. You guys... Why does Google do that? For a common carpentry factory worker, I didn't feel like I did that bad. Yeah, honestly, an IQ of 133, even though it doesn't mean a whole lot, that is a decent score. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I feel as though, like, if you boast about your IQ or something, it doesn't really mean much. But it is nice to know that we are capable of, like, learning a lot if we have an IQ of 133. as the chat, I mean. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload like the certificate like on the community tab, and then I'll also upload the score on the Discord, so you guys can see your certificate of like the chat and how you excelled. I got an IQ of 133. Yeah, pat yourselves on the back, guys. This is a huge achievement. Okay. That's actually kind of what I wanted to end up on. I don't really have any other IQ tests, unless you guys want to take the Mensa test. I don't think that's gonna end well, so I'm not gonna do like the Mensa thing. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this. It's nice to know that there's people out there that are really smart and they're capable of like answering these questions. I know I'm not up to that aptitude, but it's nice to know there's people out there that can solve these things. Hey Hudra, hope you're having a good night. We're just like ending off the stream right now. Yeah, but I'm gonna end it right here. Why don't you stream on Tweet? I don't really stream on Twitter, if that's what you mean. I don't really see a reason to do that. I wanted to do on Kick, but I figured that'd be kind of redundant since I already stream on YouTube, so. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'll see you on Friday. We're gonna play a new game called Shishingo. We're gonna be learning Japanese. We're gonna be capturing Japanese letters in 4K. And hopefully that'll be fun. But if you're curious on what it is, feel free to stop by and see what it's like to learn Japanese in a fun way. More so than just writing Japanese words on a blackboard and having an equal sign just to say what this word means. Alrighty. Yeah, see you guys on Friday. Make sure to subscribe to my friend Jury if you haven't, and come join our Discord. Otherwise, take care and bye-bye. It's good to say hi and bye at the same. Bye bye.